right? The one that sticks out in terms of like gameplay, quote unquote balance, whatever. No one really wants to change Melee. The Game Watch can't L cancel. Would you like if you had the power?
Off Game & Watch.
Would you let him L cancel?
Yeah, sure. I don't.
Oh.
You know, it's a thought. It's a thought. You know.
I'm down to buff only Game & Watch. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's like not that. It's not that big a deal. And
Seems
we can let him give him big. That's it though. We're not buffing him.
Well, then DK Mans will do that.
Blue's Clues is kind of trouncing him right now.
Yeah, rough start right now. Rough start. Oh, what is that? Up?
Like, holy crap! The spacing is just,
yeah.
Okay, this is like the throwaway game for Snap. This is the warm-up game. Oh, he can't.
Oh my god.
This game is unwinnable.
That's the worst 45 seconds possible for Snap.
What was that hitbox?
Oh no.
That air. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna die again. Oh, okay.
Maybe not. Okay.
Oh, that
Nair grab, you always love it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember this because I actually played. I lost the Blue's Clues tournament, and then I was like, we ended up hitting each other up. And we played some friendly sessions, and one thing I realized is that, okay, so I call like the first level versus like second level mix-up. I don't know what the proper term is, but like for a lot of people, so that was an example of it. Blue's Clues, typically when he hits your shield, he'll go for the grab. He won't go for like, so that's basically his first level choice. He always wants to do aerial and then just grab your shield immediately. Oh, most people I've noticed will do like aerial jab, aerial, like another aerial, like they're kind of anticipating you do something after, but he's like, no, you have to prove to me that you're trying to kick me out of shield, you know, before my grab, before I ever that. And I think it's like counter, it's what do you say? It's counter meta.
I know what you mean. Yeah, you have to, because it's like laying the groundwork. It's actually like just not skipping steps in the meta, because sometimes the meta will progress to a point where the first level option is not relevant. But you know, fashion, right? Every 30 years or so, maybe in Melee it's every 10 years. That first level option is going to come back. And totally.
Oh, that was a great
That was
choice.
so thick. That was drop zone.
Drop zone, yeah, the fast
fall. Drop zone forward air.
Yeah, so no, Blue's Clues, I mean, like he hits like a truck, and I mean I played him. It's tough. He hits like a truck for sure. Like you got.
Can I make a prediction? I feel like it's early to say because all we have are net play tournaments, but I feel like once LAN is back, we're gonna see people rise up like shockingly fast. Because I've got to say this. Like Blue's Clues' results in net play have been getting progressively better, like at an almost disturbing rate, right? And similarly, you see people like I'm disturbed. You see people like LSD. Like there's just a bunch of names where it feels like maybe weren't a common part of the conversation even 4 months ago, 5 months ago, and then you're just like, oh, they're going hella far, right? I think because the tools have gotten so good, that might happen more often and in general. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of that's the hope, I think, right? Is that the game can change where, you know, it's more accessible to get to those high levels, because, you know, it's not like we have to do busy work to learn the fundamentals, and it's easier to practice what you need to practice and figure out how to get good.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna stop like when Slippy is not. I don't think that's gonna stop when IRL tournaments are back, I should say. I think people are definitely gonna continue to grind Slippy. It's just so, I mean, if nothing else, it's so fun. It's very addictive to just throw it on, you know, and kind of it's easy to get good practice. There's all kinds of active Discords, you know. They shouted out earlier the I forget what the name of the Discord, but it's Rishi's on. Basically, it's like the online whatever Slippy matchmaking Discord that's just kind of for players of all skill levels, you know, and it's Melee online Discord, very simple.
The best online fighting game experience you can have. Period. There isn't a better online fighting game right now.
It's getting, it really feels like it's kind of gotten to that point, and you know, especially once rank kicks in, because that's kind of the last piece of the puzzle. Reads. Oh, he goes up there after him, dude. And you know what's impressive what impresses me about Blue's Clues edge guarding here is that, you know, he has to be a little bit preemptive. Peach can't just like wait and see. Like, he's going out there for the up B. And in those spots, if Snap goes for side B, you know, he might be kind of misplaced, but he knows what he's going for. So.
This is like, Peach isn't usually supposed to chase Fox as much as Blue's Clues is, but Blue's Clues is making it work.
If you're right. If you're right about where they're going to be.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at that.
He's going
just a chase down. Just a chase down.
Going up after him, dude. Yeah, I don't know that, you know, a more by the book Peach, like, you know, I don't know if like for example like a Kalamazoo is going to narrow on the platform like that. I feel like he might hold center a little more
Yeah.
Okay, there's Snap with a drill shine up smash from the ledge.
Mhm.
Gotta
Maybe
convert those.
it took until this set. I mean, obviously, I gotta watch more Blue's Clues, but I didn't realize Blue's Clues was this aggro. This is
Yeah,
look at
he's
that. Just
no,
dash
he
up
goes
grab.
in, he
Like
goes in.
this is like pure aggro. There's only hold forward time.
He's dead. No, he's down to scrap for sure. Blue's Clues is down to scrap, and he's got, you know, what I feel like with Peach. Peach is a character that her identity as a character in the meta now is actually very technical. Actually, most Peach players, I would say, are kind of attracted to the kind of intricate stuff that only she can really do, which I think is really cool. And yeah, you need those sorts of chops to play aggressive as Peach, because otherwise it's just not going to cut it.
I was actually just going to ask about that, Toe. If I had a shower thought about, like, what do people who pick Peach, like, what are they, why do they pick Peach, you know? Like, what is the Peach character identity for a new player who's, like, you know, gets interested in picking her up? I don't think I've ever really known. I don't know if I've ever heard Armada speak to that, for example.
I think Armada was always a little bit of the odd man out, although he did kind of shape it. Because I remember back in the day, you know, it was like the down smash.
Right,
like,
right.
Yeah, lol, I just want to down smash and get, you know, dash tag down smash. I want to not press too many buttons and not get carpal tunnel or whatever.
But nowadays, you're right, it's so different. It
Different, yeah. Triff made a good tweet about, oh, he could die here. Up air, doesn't kill off the top. Triff said the exact same thing. Triff said, I love that all the Peaches are technical now. It's like, that's our identity. It's scary. And I think he's totally right. All right, huge moment here. It's hard. Oh, he punishes the Nair in. Okay.
What happens here?
Oh, he TP's out. So, he's alive. You gotta up smash that. If they roll for
that was like 2 power shields that could have been down smashed. Oh wow. Oh my gosh.
They threw it back and forth.
There was like 8 opportunities for each of them in that like 10-second sequence.
Yeah. So the deal with the chain grab into the forward throw is like you because F throw is too fast to really react to. So the thing is, what you want to do is you want to DI with your stick. You want to preemptively DI for the F throw, like so DI up and in, and then react to them doing the up throw, which is much slower. And then you're like, oh, they're up throwing. I'll DI a different way. You cannot DI for the up throw first and then be like, oh, they're forward throwing me. It's gonna be too slow. Oh, if he fell and shined him, he would have been a god gamer. By the way.
Were you thinking about it? Is that trained in your like brain memory yet?
I've been doing it, but you know what I've been practicing a lot recently, Bobby, is star jumps, actually. I appreciate that. I do
appreciate that. There are moments where it's optimal. Okay?
No, 100%.
Oh, a lot of moments.
No, if you could get into a wall jump stance and keep your double jump, like, of course it's fucking good. Of course that's good. Like, how is that not? Oh, you could have it. That's funny. Yeah, no, totally. So, I'm kind of primed right now.
I'm excited for it to come into the meta more.
What'd you say?
I'm excited for it too.
Oh.
I don't know. The moment passed. The moment passed.
Come on, Blair. Get with it, dude.
I think what I said was I think what I said was he had a wave shot up smash opportunity.
He said you were primed for it to make me feel good.
Primed for it. Got it. Yeah. Prime Gaming. Shout out to Bezos. Second richest man in the world. Ooh, how's it feel? How's it feel, dude?
It doesn't feel good for any of us. We all have Amazon stock. It's not. I won't Bezos.
I think it's got more to do with. I think it's got more to do with Elon than old Jeff. But, you know. Okay.
Almost. I can never tell when it's up in the magnifying glass. I feel like Fox would just go for it.
Yeah, you gotta go for it. You just go for it. Oh, he gets behind him. That kind of works.
It is 2-0 right now, and Blue's Clues is about to have a 2-stock lead.
Can I ask an ignorant question?
Not looking good.
Where does Blue's Clues live?
Texas. Okay. Great state of Texas. Everything's bigger.
I only know Blue's Clues from netplay results. As far as I can tell, could be
from the internet.
They just live on the internet.
The internet, yeah.
Dude. Yeah. I wonder if he just really likes Blue's Clues as a TV show. Because I'll tell you, I think that show rules. I think it owns.
Yeah.
I think that show's sick. Is it still on TV? Bobby, do you know? I'm asking you because you got.
Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, I think that probably it would be a good time.
I think they brought it back. There's like a revision, right?
Yeah, that's a good year. That's a good age.
There was like I remember there was Steve, and then there was a new guy. Then the show stopped, and then I think they brought in a new host. I know all this because I know
all this. For some reason, the way you said "I know all this" reminded me of None. He says the word "this" in that manner.
He does.
Yeah.
All I know is that was a quick 3-0.
That's a quick 3-0.
Yeah.
Dude, well,
it's Blue's Clues.
He hit him way harder than Snap hit him. Snap dropped some wave shine up smash conversions, which is just like, okay, I always say that I think a very important skill is to be able to take hits and not lose your, because like,
Yeah.
the worst is like when you're getting wobbled and you feel like that's like the most extreme example, and you feel like you're losing your warm up because you're just sitting there not pushing any buttons. And I feel like that went so long for periods getting comboed that when he got his openings, he wasn't ready to convert sometimes. And that's a really bad feeling because of course you hit those when you're most of the time, but yeah, it sucks. Just dropping wave shut up matches is like that's not. You know what I mean? It's just a non-negotiable. You have to wave shadow smash Peach. You can't expect to win the set if you're dropping those.
True. But anyway, Snap, super good player. Goes down to losers. Blues Clues from Texas does a really good job. Just saw 2 Peach matches.
Yeah. 2 Peach W's. 2 Peach W's.
And 2 Peach W's. It's nice to see.
No, Peach has been
I actually hate Peach. I gotta be honest. I still hate Peach. I still hate Peach. There were moments in that set where I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to take it to Bobby Scar's game knowledge, but just like float back air, land, turn around, then the mix up, you could jab, you could grab. It's like sometimes I just feel like, oh, come on, man. Like what?
Come on.
When did you make the mistake? Right? When did Peach get into an advantageous position? Because sometimes I feel like
I'm surprised. I wouldn't think that would be one of the like usually.
Well, that's the other thing. That's why it's even worse for me because everybody's like, "Oh yeah, Falcon destroys Peach."
I thought you were a Falcon.
Like blah blah blah. But I just don't get it. I don't get
Peach.
I just still don't get her. And I was actually thinking about what maybe I can start using the net play tools, the 2020 tools, 2021 tools to grind that match.
I'll be honest with you. The best tool to learn a matchup like Peach is actually to just find a Peach player. Actually, Blues Clues will even probably do it. You just hit him up and play him. That's the best.
I remember that one time I remember that one time I played Azusa. He came over.
Oh. The thing about Peach is there is a bar.
Every stock.
Peach puts a bar, and if you can't clear the bar, you just kind of I don't know.
Right?
You have to be moving and hitting at a certain it's almost like there's a DPS check to even play.
There's a DPS check in the game. Yeah, it's a skill check. I'm just getting checked out.
Peach is that? I think
Dude,
Peach
Peach
at least brings that to the table.
The first time I played Azusa, he won every game, and he just looked over at me and said, "You're really good at the matchup," and we've been friends ever since.
Oh,
I felt like it's. You know what's good about it though? I felt like
it
was genuine. I mean, it was okay. Like it was like 1 or maybe 2 stock. I wasn't getting destroyed, but it was like
okay, all right.
I still appreciate it. I was like because it was genuine. There's some people who don't mean it genuinely. Like if Bobby ever told me that, I would know he's being sarcastic.
Azusa, I love Azusa. No, he's great. It was really funny actually. One time, I have a very fond memory. The most recent time I ever saw him was about 2 years ago, before COVID. I was walking around downtown. I was actually walking from my office to get a cup of coffee, and it was like there's like a bunch of cars on the road and stuff because it's a part of town where there's just always traffic. And I heard like, "Hey, Toph," and